Today I want to share some tips for tension prevention. What I mean by that is relieving physical tension or stress in the muscle. For example, either as a result of long sitting at work or intense exercise, or both of those two mixed together. And specifically, I want to talk about EMS TENS device. So EMS stands for electrical muscle stimulation, and TENS stands transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulation. So essentially, the principle here is that there is a little device with electrodes attached to our body, our skin, that sends these electrical impulses that in turn triggers those impulses of certain pattern, and that in turn triggers our muscles to contract gently or less gently, and it's done over time from few to, let's say, 30 minutes to produce therapeutic effect, relaxing effect, because the muscle gets stimulated, the blood flows through it, and through this it's able to recover quicker. And I have first run into this about 10 years ago when I had problems in my hip muscles due to a lot of running and some other condition that I have, and the only thing that worked for me was that. But that device at that time, I was so impressed with it and so relieved, even though it was quite painful at the beginning, but I could feel the difference right away. I was in a really deep stress and a deep discomfort. I could barely walk, and this, even though it was painful at the beginning, I could see dramatic difference, a dramatic lasting difference. But at that time I asked, okay, how much is this device? Because I would love to have it at home. But the professional grade device costs $3,000 or a few $1,000s. Well, the good news is that the nowadays you can get a portable device that is almost comparable in grade, in performance with professional ones, and it's portable. You can easily take it with you to the trip, and it basically looks like that. That's a little device. It has this little screen with electrodes, which, for example, look like that. So this is something that you stick on your skin in specific points of the body, and then you set different programs. And intensity. So program is essentially just, each program is just a different pattern. So it could just stimulate kind of regularly, or it could vary between just like low intensity and stronger intensity, on and off, and you can control the intensity. So for example, if you are very sore, you will start with something very gentle, very low intensity, and as you improve, you will see that you can increase the intensity to achieve similar, that to actually even feel it. So you see that you become less sensitive, and an effect is instantaneous, and it's very good for a number of things. People have a back pain, for example, a lot of times, or if you are playing sports where you have to react to external conditions, so you're not fully in control of the rhythm or pace or the strain that you put on your body because you react to something. For example, if you do grappling, martial arts, or something like that, it's very easy to strain something, and this little tool can help you recover from it very quickly. I had once a back injury. I got like a very painful muscle spasm, and thanks to this little device that I was using about twice a day, morning and evening, and also ice cold baths, I was able to recover basically within few days. So I highly recommend. I'll post. There is some knowledge that is involved. You need to know what parts what places to put the electrodes on, but also you can over time sense actually, and there are some, I would say, a few key spots for key muscle groups that I will put in a description of this video, that that work for a lot of things, and the rest you can kind of like fine tune and safely experiment with as you try it. So don't be tense and live to surprise yourself.